What's up, everybody? Today I'm going to talk about tactics in Battlefield 3. It's another really big part of being able to play Battlefield 3 well and come out with a good KD. So tactics. The reason it's so important in Battlefield is in Battlefield the maps and the detail of buildings and surroundings there's a lot of stuff there. So pretty much a lot of games, usually when I'm on teams that suck, I see people that just run and gun, just like in Call of Duty. So that's not the way you play in Battlefield. You can play like that, but you're really taking a risk by just getting killed because you'll be wide out, you'll be in the open, leaving yourself exposed from all directions. It's really bad. So with tactics, pretty much what I want to give to you today is think before you act. So, when you're approaching like a doorway or something, or a hallway, always consider before you go out there, maybe there's an enemy around the corner, maybe somebody's camping in rubble waiting for you to come, maybe there's a sniper somewhere camping, maybe there's a guy with a bipod laying prone just waiting for you to come out. You have to think about all those things. Then you peek around the corner, do like a quick peek, see if there's anybody there. If you think the coast is clear, you just run to cover, go to cover, and go to cover, and hope for the best. By doing that, you reduce yourself to be in the open by a lot. If you go from cover to cover when you're moving like in an area that it's a wide open area, if you try to find as much cover as you can, move to it. You're reducing the amount of body that is exposed to the enemy, so it's very good. Now tactics, you can play without doing that and just run and gun, like I said previously, but it's not really the best thing to do in Battlefield because Battlefield is a different type of way. Like, you play Battlefield differently than what you play Call of Duty, so you need to change your play style if you want to do really well in Battlefield. So, tactics. So I talked about before you go out in a hallway or through a doorway, you always think about those types of things. You also have to think about like when you're in a vehicle. If you're like around a flag or something, try to stay behind cover so you can't get RPG'd or destroyed by another tank. But don't get too close to the cover because there could be a guy with C4 just waiting for you. Always look for anti-tank mines or anti-vehicle mines, whatever. Tactics is like involved in everything. So on foot, you gotta think about if the enemy is hiding or waiting for you to come. In vehicles, land vehicles, you have to watch out for people with C4. You gotta watch out for people with RPGs. You also have to watch out for enemies in the sky. And then going to the sky with jets. You have to think about how you're going to approach every single situation. If you're in an attack helicopter, you're giving support to your team, but you're also taking out tanks on the battlefield. You're taking out high enemy positions, stuff like that. In a jet, you're mainly providing covering fire from the sky, and you're also trying to take out enemy choppers as well. So there's a lot of tactics behind the stuff. I feel like, in my opinion, the majority of the tactics come from being on foot because you're out in the open like a lot. So it's good to think tactics, think smart. Pretty much, if you think smart, think before you act, you will do fine in Battlefield. So I really hope these tips helped you out, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.